Hello and welcome to our Snapshot into Coaching. We are so excited to just share our hearts with you and talk a little bit about what it means to be a virtual health and fitness coach, faith and fitness coach, and how we on our team love to use it as an opportunity to really shine brightly for Jesus, and health and fitness is our tool to be able to do that. So if you're here, it's because somebody saw something in you and thought, you know what, you would make a great coach and most importantly, a great addition to our team, and that you would connect really well to our mission. So we don't take it lightly. Don't you take it lightly that you are watching this. It's because somebody saw something in you, which is really special. So my name is Patrice Buller. And I'm a wife, I'm a mommy to two little boys. I live in Delaware, and I own a faith-based fitness business called Funky Fit. Underneath of that umbrella, I'm a personal trainer, fitness instructor, and my heart really is wrapped up in what I do as an online health and fitness coach for Beachbody. Yes, it is Beachbody, and it is a network marketing company. For some reason, there's a little bit of I don't know, some people have a bad taste in their mouth because maybe they had an interaction with someone from a network marketing company and it turned them off to that. So if that happened to you, I'm sorry. I promise you that we are not those girls. We really do care about people genuinely. Our number one just desire is to get to know people and to connect with people and really understand where they're coming from and get to know their story. So if you had a bad experience, I promise you that is not who we are. And so I'm excited to share actually who we are. So we are I'll share a little bit more actually. So I got into coaching almost exactly 2 years ago, and I said no for a couple of years. I had a bunch of objections that you probably had too, and hopefully throughout this call we will be able to, help work through some of those. So I had my second baby. Did not walk out of the hospital in my skinny jeans, just like with my first. I had about 30 pounds to lose, and I was like, you know what? Even as a personal trainer, I know what to do. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I just really felt like I needed some extra accountability. And unlike my first, where I sort of went into my little closet and lost the weight by myself, and then was like, okay, I've lost weight. This time I was like, no, I want to bring people along my journey. I know that there's other people who feel just like I feel, and they're feeling alone. And so how do I, create a community where we can share our struggles and, cheer each other on and really just spur each other on and sharpen one another. And so after saying no a couple years to coaching, I saw that my coach, she was doing a sneak peek into coaching, and I joined it and just saw how she combined her faith and her fitness. And I was like, man, this is it. I didn't know that it could be done that way. I've only seen it done kind of a different way that doesn't line up with me. So I couldn't really picture myself coaching. And now I look back and I'm like, you know what? God did that. God held me off because I know that I needed to be following someone that was following him. And so I'm just really thankful for this team. I joined, I lost, 10 pounds postpartum, and was just super encouraged by the community part. I'm a member of a team. I've been on, sports teams, played sports my whole life. So I love the thought of doing things together. We weren't created for, to be alone. We were created for community. And so that just drove me and really helped me to, start working towards my goals postpartum. And I wanted to do that for other people as well. So I, joined as a coach, and it's been such a massive blessing since then. I would say a sweet surprise, because like I said, I just couldn't picture it. And, it's been such a cool thing. So what is a coach? We are one of the teams that are partnered with Team Beachbody. And you've probably heard of Beachbody, whether you think you have or you haven't. Some of the programs are P90X, 21-Day Fix, Hip Hop Abs, 80-Day Obsession, Quarter Force, you name it, and it's probably a Beachbody program. And Beachbody actually started as a fitness company. It was primarily fitness, and then they moved to incorporating more nutrition, and they're just constantly evolving and wanting to meet the needs of people, meet the needs of everyone. And so the goal was to make health and fitness accessible to everyone. And it started with DVDs, first infomercials that you got the DVDs, and then now it's streamed, where you can actually work out from anywhere and have access to your nutrition programs and plans from anywhere, at home, at the gym, at work, on vacation. So it's really a cool way to just, again, meet people where they are, wherever they are. And so they put out these programs on the infomercials And when they went to try to collect intel to see what the transformation stories were like, what the success stories were like, they realized that people were buying the programs, but they weren't actually completing the programs. So they stumbled upon this forum. It was kind of like old school Facebook. It was message boards where people who had gone through the program were kind of coaching people who were currently going through the program. And the results skyrocketed. People felt loved and supported and accountable. So they really started to reach their goals and finish the programs. And so, the CEO was like, they're on to something here. They're doing this on their own time, their own dime. Let's create a compensation plan for them so that, they can actually be compensated for what they're doing. So that's how Team Beachbody was born. So that's what we are. We are Team Beachbody coaches, basically cheerleaders. We come alongside of people. We listen to their needs, their struggles, their goals, and then we help match them up with a plan that works for them. It's not one size fits all. So that's why we like to get to know people, and, we help them reach their goals through what we call accountability groups. And it's just a really neat way, like I said, to kind of do things together. So as far as what a coach does do, there's 4 main things that we do every single day. It's actually really simple. We are proof that what we're doing works. So basically leading by example. We are committing to working out to our programs and, drinking our superfood shake, maybe using our performance line. We have natural performance pre-workout, post-workout. So it's committing to our own health and fitness journey first. And that's how we feel not salesy. If you're selling a product that's not something that you personally use or believe in, you're going to feel salesy. But if you're living a lifestyle and you're loving the lifestyle, I think of it like if I were to go to a restaurant and the service was amazing and the experience was awesome, the food was super good, I would go talk about that, right, to my friends and my family. Or if I opened a business and I had a little cute boutique, on a little street, I would tell my friends and my family that this is what I had going on. So that's what being proof of the product works is. You are living it out, and the next step, the second thing is you invite. So you live it out, which makes the inviting part a natural thing. It's sharing what it is that you have going on and inviting people to join you on that journey. The third thing is we help people get results. So that is our challengers. Once people join us in our accountability groups, we, connect them to a plan that works for them and walk alongside them as they get to the goals that they have. Same thing with our coaches. Once we start bringing coaches, people who are really about wanting to share the same mission that we have, we bring them on and help them do the same thing. That's helping people get results. And then that last thing is personal development. So this is listening to 10 minutes of a podcast or reading a chapter of a book, just constantly learning and growing so that we are becoming the best that we can be. So those are the 4 things that we do as coaches. As far as time commitment, it's about an hour a day is what I recommend starting out. Some people see maybe where I am 2 years in, or where, some people are, and they think that they maybe can't picture themselves, where that person is. But starting out, about an hour a day is what you need. And we would help you figure out exactly how that would fit into your schedule, and also what to focus on during that time so that you're maximizing your time. And it doesn't have to be an hour straight. It could be 10 minutes in the morning. It could be power pockets throughout the day, or 30 minutes here and there. Nicole's going to talk to you about how, as a busy college student, she makes it work for her. And that's really cool is, I say an hour just so that you get an idea of, how the amount of time that you could fit these activities in each day and really start to set the foundation for a fruitful business. But it's going to look differently depending on what season of life you're in. My schedule is constantly changing. I have 2 little boys. So as their sleep schedules change and, our activities change, that's the beauty of this business is we get to take our schedules and our business and tweak it and work it to make it work for where we are in the season of life. So not a huge time commitment, and that's going to depend on what your goals are in the business, what kind of coach you want to be, what it is that you're looking for is going to determine how much time you spend on this business. So we're going to go ahead and go to Nicole, and she's going to introduce her and tell a little bit about her story. And there you go.
Hey everyone, so I'm so glad that everybody's joining on here. My name's Nicole. I live in East Lansing, Michigan, and like Patrice said, I am a college student and a busy one at that. I do basically half my day is college and studying and school, and then the other half is ministry. I actually work as an outreach coordinator here at Michigan State, and so it's just been really crazy. But I actually got introduced to coaching just a few months ago. So just a few months ago, I was exactly where you are, watching this call. I actually joined one of these calls, sneak peek into coaching. I had a friend in high school who reached out to me, and I had seen that they were doing this sneak peek into coaching. And so I was like very intrigued. So a little bit about my story is that I've kind of always wanted to join an MLM company. And so I've been always like looking at different things, and I always wanted to do it, but the investment was so much and the risk was so high. I always was like, man, I'm not sure, because, you have to either spend a lot of money up front, and then you have all these products, or, you have to spend a certain amount of money each month. And it just always seemed like, man, I really want to do this. I don't have the means to do that. And so when it came to signing up to be a coach, what I love is that the thing that you have to do, becoming a challenger, you're committing to your own health journey. And in that, I mean, you don't have to, if you want to become a coach, you purchase the same pack as somebody who just wants to do the program. And so you're not having to spend all this money up front or do all these things. It's literally, you're just committing to your own health and fitness journey. You're sharing that journey with others, and you're bringing people in that journey. It's not like you have to spend this much a month or get all these products and sell the products yourself. It's literally just you committing to your health and fitness journey and helping people along the way. And I love that I've been able to be coaching, and it's keeping me accountable too, coaching and having people, along the way. So I've really been liking that. And how I work my business is very different. Like Patrice was saying, recommending an hour a day. As a busy college student, sometimes, you have so many exams going on. I actually have 2 exams that I'm studying for right now. And what I've kind of been seeing is that, you kind of find what works for you. So for me, I can spend, 10 minutes a day, couple times a day messaging people and sharing. People reach out to me and say, hey, I've seen the results that you're getting. What are you doing? And I share with them, hey, I've been doing this. And instead of, spending that time telling them over like text or me, setting up a call. So I just set up all my calls for like maybe one day that I can call all these people that are interested in what I'm doing. And that saves me a lot of time. So I don't have to commit to an hour every day if I'm just sharing my journey. And then people are reaching out to me, or if I'm like, hey, have you ever, wanted to get, your health and fitness back on track? People are like, of course, yeah, I've tried so many things. And I'm able to just say, hey, let's set up a call, and that works for me. So I think finding what works for you, like everybody's gonna have something that works best for them. And that's what I love about this, is like I can work it on my schedule. I feel like I was working 3 jobs last year and trying, because I have to pay for school. I don't have any financial aid. So I was working so much, and it was really beating me down because, when you have a job, they set your hours basically. There's only certain times that, my jobs are open. And so what I loved is that I could work my schedule around this business. And so that's been such a blessing. And that's kind of been the biggest thing that I found from coaching, is that, I can work from wherever I am. When I'm traveling, when I'm waiting in the airport, or when I'm, traveling to the next spot, we're going to go do ministry at different campuses. Like I could be in the car and still be working. And so that's just been a huge blessing. And something that I've realized is when I was wanting to sign up, it's like, I'm not in shape. Like I already know, like I need to start working out. I need to start, getting my nutrition. And at first I was like, maybe I should wait to get my health and fitness on track and then sign up to do this. But what I realized is 2 things. People love to know that you're not perfect and that you are on your own journey too. If you're, already in shape, then people are like, well, you don't know what it's like to be me. But for me, I was reaching out to be like, listen, I need to work out. I need accountability, and I'm not in shape, but I want to be in shape. Well, do you want to join me? And people are like, yeah. And so I feel like that was something that really was like, at first. But if you feel like, dude, I want to commit to my health fitness journey and I want to do this, like coaching is so awesome because you can bring people along that journey. And it's definitely pushed me, because I have people texting me like, hey coach, I'm going to get my workout in. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get my workout in too. Like, so we can keep each other accountable. And we have a whole community of women just doing this. And so that's been the blessing for coaching for me. It's really just helped me to stay accountable on my own health and fitness journey, while allowing me to start my own business in college and work my schedule around my business. So it's been such a blessing.
I love that. Will you share just really quickly your actual kind of transformation over the last few months and how you used to go to a gym and
Yeah, so I actually had a gym membership for a year and I really needed to lose some weight. I had went to the doctor and I had some health issues, and so I started working out for like a year, and I never lost a single pound in a year. And guys, like, you might think, "Oh, she probably went to the gym for like 15 minutes." Like, I was going to the gym for 2 hours. I was on the treadmill or the elliptical for at least an hour, burning like 500 plus calories, and I was trying to lift weights, but it's kind of intimidating when you don't know what you're doing in the gym, to be honest. So it kind of scared me going over there, but I tried to do best I could, and I didn't lose any weight. And I started doing Beachbody, like I said, just a few months ago. And so far I am 15 pounds down and counting. So super exciting. So yeah, that's basically my journey. And if you're watching this and you're like, you're just scared, I would just, for me, I was at first, I was like, but go for it, because everything that you're doing to sign up to start your health and fitness journey is exactly what you would do to be a coach. So it's not like you're making this huge investment. What you're really investing is your own, you're investing your own health and fitness journey, and you're just saying, hey, I want to bring people along that journey. And so it's definitely worth it. So I will hand it back off to Patrice.
you got it, Erica. Go ahead, girlfriend.
Hi guys, I'm Erica Bradshaw. So I've been coaching about 2 months now, really close to Nicoles time frame, but my story's a lot different. I'm a mom of two, a boy and a girl. I used to be a teacher for 5 years, teaching littles, and then I had my own and was like, I'm not made for double kid time. So now I stay at home with our kids, and I have always had, well, kind of like Patrice, since I had my first kiddo, I gained 57 pounds with him. So once I had him, I was like, I gotta change some things in this game. So I started T25, actually, because I bought it for my husband for a Christmas gift several years before, when, like Patrice said, it was still the CD. So that was us. So I just started that fitness journey, and I started running with my mom and family, but that took a lot of time, but I still had the passion. So being a stay-at-home mom, I had a lot of spare time on my hands, and I decided to get my personal trainer certification. So I followed Patrice on Instagram, and so she was kind of part of my life. And then she found out I had my certification, so she really became part of my life and was such an encourager. But I hate social media. So I told her over and over and over again, no, it's not a good time. I had any excuse she could think of. So as I'm waiting to hear back for interviews for my personal training applications and stuff, I hear back from Patrice instead. And, I just bit the bullet. She talked me through some of the social media stuff and gave me a very calming reassurance that you get to do it on your own time, but in your own preferences. It's not like I have to. Like, I don't have to invite 6 people on the first day. I don't have to sit at my computer and spend an hour at a time, because my reality with 2 kids, that does not happen. So thank God for the blessing of Patrice, and thank God that I didn't get a phone call back from our local gym, because now I do this, and like Patrice said, there's so many surprise blessings in this that I would have never imagined. So many, like just stepping out of my comfort zone. Like Nicole said, I'm taking care of me while taking care of others. And as a mom, you put yourself on the back burner a lot. Like I always used to say, I'm going to go run for a stress relief. It's my stress relief. I've got to take care of me. But it was a me thing. And now my whole mindset on that has changed. I wake up and I'm like, I'm going to go upstairs and work out, but I'm going to work out with my accountability group. And yes, it's a me thing, but I'm serving others in this wonderful community. So another crazy thing with deciding to be a coach, because I'm not a social media person, I follow one of our other teammates, Caroline, and my sister-in-law knew this was something I wanted to do, but not that I was battling this so much. She had no clue about Patrice. And she sends me a screenshot of Caroline hosting a coaching call. I'm pretty sure Patrice was on it, but has no clue this is happening. I get a text message from my sister-in-law with this picture of Snapshot into coaching. And no joke, the same day Patrice is texting me like, are you ready yet? So God is hilarious. I don't know if you think he has a sense of humor, but I'm here to tell you he's hilarious. So just a little bit, once I said yes, just a little bit into my day, they do say about an hour a day, but that doesn't happen for me. I have I have an early bird in my house. I mean, today he was up at 6:10. So what I like to do is I work out. I do my personal devotion, which is what I consider part of my personal development. I really try to keep it scripturally based. So I do part of my personal development before he wakes up and before she wakes up. But then I spend my morning time to really focus on those likes and those comments so I can kind of get the conversation ball rolling, so that in any kind of downtime I have during the day, kind of like Nicole was saying, in the car, I'm not going to do it in the car because I'm driving, but like during nap time, I can respond. I'm working while still being a mom and a wife and a daughter and a friend. Like, it's not like, hang on guys, I have to go sit in my office for 2 hours and do all this paperwork and this lesson planning and prep my materials. Like, that is not part of my life right now. And I thought I was called to be a teacher. I had that on my heart, but now it's teaching fitness and health and accountability. And I've never been happier in what I'm doing, because I'm not having to sacrifice the priorities God has placed in my life for a job. So yeah, I rise up early, that Proverbs 31 woman. I do not want these idle hands. So do that nap time hustle. And then in the evenings, usually when my husband's getting ready for bed, I try to like wrap up the day, make sure nobody sent a message or there's not a text I've missed or anything like that, or an email. So my power pockets are literally spanned throughout the day. So it really is what works for you. And then, stay-at-home mom, I don't really bring in any income anymore, which was a big change for us, just because we came from 2 young adults that both made good money to one adult that makes good money, but one adult that makes no money and just spends money. So the financial blessings and benefits for us have been great. They've kind of been like little conversations for me and God, those little checks that Beachbody sends. They say Beachbody on them, but I'm pretty sure it's like love God. Just little conversations. It's kind of an inside joke between us. I always pray for a black and white sign, and God has sent black and white checks of all various sizes, but just a little 2-week conversation we have. So the financial blessings have been fun and helpful, and but the biggest blessings are just from this group. Like Nicole said, it's a sign up to take care of yourself. And like, I love working out. I love it. But I cannot get I get emotional every time. I cannot get over the community this is. Like, yes, I'm a coach, but some of my clients are kicking my butt. Like, they'll log in at 5 a.m. and they're like, kind of like Nicole said, that friend, hey coach, I'm going to get my workout in. But these friends have already got their workout in. So you're like, well, I guess I'm going to get my workout in. So just the community, the pride that you have for your friends, your new friends. I've made so many new friends. And as a stay-at-home mom, it's hard to meet people because you're not out. So that little boy is adorable. Just so many blessings. So the community, the finances, but just the growth for myself and for my family. My husband has seen me in a whole new light. I get to do this in front of my babies. They see me walking on a health journey, but also the spiritual journey that I've become more dedicated to each day. I love it when Eli walks in and I have my Bible out, or he walks in and is like, Mom, I'm going to work out with you today. I mean, it's 6 a.m, but just things like that. And then calls like this. You get a text from your coach and she's like, hey, do you want to do this with me? I mean, that's a once in a lifetime thing. I never thought I would be sharing this experience with this many women in my life. And it's just, you feel God put a call on your heart, and he just amazes you when you have all these amazing ideas of where it's going to take you and what it's going to do for you and your family, and he still just blows it out of the water every time. So as somebody that was not, Nicole is not scared, obviously. She was just worried about the fitness part. As somebody from the flip-flop side of that loved the fitness part, but the social media and the connection part, fearful, guys, this, just bite the bullet, try it, and I guarantee you will not regret it at all.
Oh my goodness. It will never get old hearing these stories. And I think that's what's so cool is we have similarities, but we have a lot of differences, but we've all figured out, kind of what works best for us. And it's just a really beautiful thing. We had a team retreat actually here in Delaware. Yes, Delaware is a state. I had some of my coaches here, the ones that could make it, and we just had an incredible time of doing what we do virtually, but together. So we worked out together, we prayed together, we cried together, we laughed together, we got to know each other on a deeper level. And that's what this is. It's a community. It's so much bigger than me. Yes, I'm the leader, but these girls encourage me just like it is with our clients. Like, we're their coach, but like, they encourage us. So it's not about hierarchies or ranks. It's like we are all women who love Jesus, and we want to honor him first with our bodies. And then as a result of that, we want to help other women do the same thing. And so what I also love about our team specifically, so we're the Radiant Tribe. I don't think I mentioned that. And our mission is basically Matthew 5:16. We want to shine light in this dark fitness world. If you don't know that it's dark, it's dark. It's a dark fitness world. It's very self-seeking and vain and all about, what you can gain out of it. That's kind of the message of the society today. It's about me. It's a very me-focused society, but we're here to say it's not about us at all. It's about what we can do to bring glory to God, to shine light, but not so that people look at us, so that people look at him. And it's important that we share that message and so that that, because there are a lot of other teams that you can join, and we will not be offended if this is not the team for you. We will wish you the best, but it's important that you know our mission so that you can decide if this is the right team for you. But we are about, yes, building businesses that glorify God, but in the right order. It's him first. It's walking with him first. And then as a result of that, surrendering our lives to him, then we're there for our families, and we are, our families and even our friendships for those that don't have husbands or, kids. Like it's God first, and then our family and our relationships, and then it's our business. So we will teach you how to grow your business, but while still honoring your priorities. That's very, very important to us on this team. So I did also want to say too, there's 2 fitness professionals on here, 2 personal trainers. That's actually not very common. We are the minority. Like Nicole said, you don't have to be in perfect shape. You do not have to already have a, 6-pack. Some of us will never have 6-packs. And like, that's not the point of it. The point is, that we are literally just reaching behind us. Once you go through a challenge group, you're further ahead than maybe your friends are and your family is. So then you can say, hey, listen, come do this with me. You're not necessarily better than them. It's how can we encourage one another and meet people where they are. So You don't have to be a fitness professional. So let's talk really quickly about some of the nitty gritty, how we earn an income. So we earn an income two major ways. The first way is through kind of commission or retail, and the other way is through recruiting, we'll call it. So see, it just works into my schedule. Works into my life. So the commission side is, when you have people join you and they're like, I want to join a challenge group, I want to get healthy, you come up with a plan for them and you provide them with what we call the annual all access challenge pack, which is basically everything, a year worth of health and fitness that they get for basically the cost of a month or two at a gym. They get a year's of health and fitness support. So they're going to get a whole year of Beachbody On Demand that's going to have every program you could possibly think of: yoga, Pilates, dance, kickboxing, cardio, you name it. It's something for everybody in all different fitness levels, because there's modifiers, and also they're going to get nutrition plans to go along with them. They get their first month supply of our superfood shake, which another reason why I didn't want to become a coach. Another reason why I didn't want to become a coach is I didn't want to put my name on a shake, because a lot of the shakes out there just have yucky ingredients in them, and as a person, like I care what I put in my body. And so my husband was like, it meets your standards, try it. So I said no for forever. Finally tried it, and it's changed my life. Like, we all have a story, with it. It just, it's cleared my chronic eczema, not because it's this magic potion, but it's because it hacks in and it fills in the gaps to your nutrition so that your body really starts to function the way it's supposed to. It's not a protein shake, although there's protein in there. It's a nutrition shake, and our society is well fed, I would say. Like, we eat food, but we're not really well nourished. We're lacking a lot of the nutrients that is necessary for our body to really work in an optimal way. So Shakeology is a great way to give your body, fuel your body, flood your body with what it needs so that you really start to, live a healthier lifestyle. And so it has prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, all kinds of good stuff. My midwife actually cleared it for my prenatal, and all good stuff in there. So you get your first month supply of that. You also get, our support. Our coaching and our community is actually complimentary, and I think that's pretty incredible. So what you're paying is for your resources and the tools that you need, and then you get us to walk alongside of you, which is pretty special. So we earn income. Let's say someone said, I want to join, and you provide them with that, and they have everything they need for the year. You would get a commission off of that. Let's say a basic commission would be around $50. Well, if you help 3 people a month, which is our goal, that's about $150, in that month. Those people stay on, the monthly orders, it really slowly starts to build there. But that's where you're kind of like really working for the money. On the other side, we have recruiting. So it's don't let that word recruit you. I was recruited as a high school basketball player, and the word recruit was pretty cool, pretty special. When I had a college basketball coach come want to watch my game, I felt pretty special. So that's what we're doing, is we're reaching out to people who maybe they're in our challenge group and they're showing up every day and logging their workouts, and they're encouraging people. And we say, hey, listen, you're really encouraging, and you are, I see that you would make an incredible coach. Do you want to hear more about it? Just like you were invited to watch this, just like these coaches were, approached by somebody on our team and they saw something in them. So that's what we do, is we say, hey, listen, this is what our mission is. Do you want to be a part of it? And when people join us, then depending on what they're ordering and how they're helping people, then you get what's called a team cycle bonus. Once you hit a certain place, you get what's called a team cycle bonus. And so the more people that join your team, and the more people that are living it out themselves and helping other people, that volume really starts to grow and turn into a really nice income. So when you hear people retiring their husbands and all of that, it's not because they're helping 10 billion clients as much as that they are, helping a few people, and they're helping a few people help a few people. And then those few people are helping a few people. It's that duplication effect, and that's what we want. And so that's how we earn income. There's all different kinds of bonuses and all stuff like that you don't have to worry about, but just know that there is an incredible income opportunity with this, but that can't be the focus. That can't be the drive. That can't be the motivator. The perks, yes, for helping a few people every month, you can get invited to our monthly annual, trip. We're going to the Bahamas this year. Is that amazing? Yes. And I'm going to enjoy myself, and I want my girls to earn it too, but that can't be what drives us, or else you're going to continue to chase and chase and chase and never be fulfilled. So we serve a person. And as a result of that, our purpose is to help women really see freedom in their lives, which also incorporates their health and fitness. So if you are like, hey, listen, this sounds great, I want to be a part of this, the cost, like the girl said, is the cost for your own health and fitness. So you would get that challenge pack that I mentioned that has everything you need for your own journey, and then to be able to help people. And that's the cost of really what I could charge, what we could charge as a personal trainer in some areas. It's about $160 a month. $160 to get the challenge pack. And so that would be your investment, is into your own health and fitness. And then after that, there is a $15.95 per month fee, which is insane. Ask Nicole. She knows of the cost. Like she said, some people have to pay thousands of dollars just to get started, and you're stuck with a bunch of stuff. Like I couldn't handle having stuff. I love that we can send people to our website, and then Beachbody ships it to them. They deal with customer service. They fix the problems. They take care of all the business stuff. $16 a month to handle everything. Like, that's pretty incredible. And we get to just love people. We get to love people and serve people and help people. And that is so incredible. I still want to pinch myself when I look at these faces and I hear their stories and how they're helping women. It's just an incredible thing, and almost feels too good to be true, but it's not. So that's the cost to join. And I'm just going to leave you with a few options, because, you were invited here. What you're not allowed to do, an option is you can't ghost us, okay? Because we care. We want to know. We want to know what you thought about this. So the options are, number one, you're like, listen, this sounds really exciting. I'm ready. Sign me up. How do I join? How do I become a part of this team and start, working on my own health and fitness and helping other people at the same time? You're going to reach out to the coach that sent this to you and say you're ready, and they're going to send you info. And we can't wait to see you, because we do lots of fun stuff like this for workouts and team calls and all that stuff. We can't wait to see you and meet you and love on you and help you. The second thing is, if you're not really sure about the business, it sounds interesting, but you're just not really sure, but you want to get started as a challenger and work on your own health and fitness first, and then, maybe reevaluate the business later. That's incredible. We have challenge groups starting up, new programs coming out, just some really exciting things to get you plugged into, where you can get going on your own goals and then, kind of go from there. And then the last thing is saying, hey, it's just not a good fit for me right now, or just in general, this team. That's totally fine. Any answer is acceptable, except no answer. So reach out to the coach that invited you to watch this, and we just can't wait to connect with you more. Again, I'm so happy that I just get to continue to hear these stories of how that one decision, for me to say yes, is affecting so many people in such a positive way, and you can be a part of that too. So thank you for joining us. We will talk to you soon.